Hello everyone, my name is Sahil and I'm a real estate consultant advisor, and this is the video where I'll be covering top 7 cities of our country. So a little bit of disclaimer, there is something going on in the market where everyone is saying that the real estate is gonna see a decline, real estate is gonna see a bear run, and people are thinking that the bubble of real estate where the prices are extremely inflated and that doesn't make sense is gonna, and the bubble is gonna burst and everything gonna crash down. So what to do in this kind of scenario? I mean, people can think whatever they want, but that's not gonna happen in the 7 cities I'm going to cover, because your investment would be safe in these 7 cities and you can relax and do whatever you want to do. So the reason why people think is because due to COVID, a lot of people who were not invested in real estate started to go into real estate because they saw the importance of house in terms of, that was a bad scenario, bad situation in the country, and they saw the importance of owning a house, and that's created a sense. They were encouraged to, go into real estate also. They were invested in a lot in market and other kind of assets, but they thought of going back into real estate just because of mostly that. A lot of cycle was of real estate appreciation was pending because a lot of factors which played in the past that delayed the cycle and delayed the appreciation in terms of capital value and rental yield. So that also played in post COVID. So the run up was huge. True, I agree with the point that real estate did saw a run up, but that was because it couldn't see that run up in post COVID years due to a lot of reasons, right? So real estate is still going to do great in the next 5 to 7 years. It might not do that well in the tier 2 or tier 3 cities, that little shady about that, but in the top 7 cities of our country, real estate gonna do great. I don't have to worry about, because this is the speculation will be over. The market won't be speculative because of this demand post COVID created a lot of speculation, and the market was a lot of speculative. I agree with that, but it's still in the bull run, and next 5 to 7 years it will be in the bull run. Post that, we will see some stability in the market. The price won't increase that much, but now if you are planning to get into real estate, this is the best time, because we have hope for 5 to 7 years of growth in there. In terms of doubling your money in next 7 years, that much amount of juice is left in our real estate till yet. So if you invest 1 CR now, it will be 2 CR in terms of capital value, 1.8 to 2.2 CR in next 7 years in these 7 cities which I'm gonna mention now. So moving forward with the video, the number one, this is not in an order. It's not like which is the best city to invest. These are in numerical orders. It doesn't mean where should you be invested, right? You can invest in any of these 7 cities. I guess 6, but I'll cover the top 7 cities. Number 1 is Mumbai. Mumbai is the best city to invest because it's the land of opportunity. Everybody comes to Mumbai. Sole reason of Mumbai doing well, and it will always gonna do well, is because it creates a lot of employability. People can get a lot of jobs in Mumbai, and there is a migration. There always gonna be a migration in Mumbai. People will migrate from smaller cities to Mumbai for finding that job opportunities here, and that have been driving the real estate and all the economic activity in this region, and it's gonna continue forward. Mumbai will one of the best city of our country, and it's gonna be staying like that only. Second is the best city, the top 7 city in second is our Gurgaon. Gurugram or Gurgaon. It's doing great, and it's going to do great again, because the employability Gurgaon has to offer is crazy. A lot of IT is there, a lot of startup are there. So that creates opportunities for people to migrate from tier 2, tier 3 or tier 4 cities to a good city and get opportunities to earn a decent wage and make a living out of it. So these are the couple of reasons which economic activity is one of the reason which drive migration. And migration is simple. If people migrate, there will be demand for houses. Not everyone's going to buy the house. They will rent, obviously, but the people who buy the house will be able to rent them. There always will be a demand for rental. And that's how demand and supply works. If there is demand and the supply is fairly low, because real estate takes a lot of time, the demand will always be low. Supply will always be low. The demand will always be there because of migration, and your real estate will gonna do well, right? Third is our Pune. Pune is one of the best place to invest. Hands down, best place to invest. I am based out of Pune, and I am super bullish on Pune. I have high hopes for Pune just because of 3 reasons. I'll cover one in this video. I'll make a dedicated video for Pune, and where I'll be covering why Pune is the number one spot to invest. As an investor, as an end user, it will be the best spot to invest, right? So reason is that economic activity. Pune has a great IT scene. There is a lot of IT companies here. A lot of tech parks are there. IT parks are there, and Pune has a manufacturing side of it. So they have a lot of automotive companies here as well. Pune has 2 kind of these things, which creates a lot of opportunities for young people and hence migration, which same thing goes, demand and supply. People are coming, demand is created, and supply is fairly low, right? One of the key reasons why the Pune is going to do great, because till today, in great area, in almost a very good area, you can get property in less than 1 CR mark. If you compare to Mumbai and Gurgaon, you won't get anything in 1 CR. You get 1 BHK in Mumbai for 1 CR, and not in every location. Very few locations have that inventory, and very small sizes. In Gurgaon, you get affordable housing for 1 CR. Affordable housing is where you just get a flat and you don't get any amenities, no car parking, no facilities, just a house. Also, the amount of value you can get in 1 CR is Pune is phenomenal. You can get into one of the best societies of Pune in less than a CR mark. That is the biggest USP of Pune for investor and everyone. I am out of Pune, and if you have anything, you can reach out to me. If you want to invest, you want to understand, reach out to me, right? Next city is Bangalore. Bangalore is doing great because it has a crazy IT scene. Also, the startup scene in Bangalore is phenomenal. If anyone thinks of starting a startup, it's Bangalore. Hands down, first choice is Bangalore. Then you have Gurgaon or Hyderabad. But Bangalore is your first go-to spot for startup. And this does create a lot of migration, especially the people who have a lot of paying capacity. Migration for those people also. So this tends to create a constant demand of real estate in Bangalore, and the supply is always limited in terms of real estate. Now we have our Hyderabad. Hyderabad is going to do great. Hyderabad has been doing great, and it's still going to continue to this path. Hyderabad, a lot of colleges, they have good IT scene, and startup is also there in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is doing phenomenal, and it can become the next Bangalore in less than a decade. Easily, Hyderabad will be your next Bangalore. Until and unless Gurgaon do something exceptionally well, then it can become the next startup capital. But Hyderabad has that potential in it, and it's gonna do great. And the property prices in Hyderabad is fairly reasonable. starting from 1.5 CR, it can reach up to 3 CR, which is decent. Not that high, not that low. It's an average price. Then you have our city, Chennai. Chennai is phenomenal city. Very beautiful city, gonna do great in terms of real estate, all because of that colleges and ITC. It also creates a lot of supply. There are many other factors which create migration to Chennai, but these are the major two. So that is, I mean, this is how I have covered these 7 cities, all based on demand, and the supply is fairly low. Migration is happening in all of the 7 cities. Once someone comes to Pune or Gurgaon or Mumbai, will never go to a tier 2 city or tier 2 city. I mean, if 100 people are coming to a top tier city, only 2 to 3 people will be leaving back to a tier 2 or tier 3 city. Everyone wants to stay in the top, these 7 cities. I'll cover the last one, just wait, right? So if someone who is working in Bengaluru might go to Pune, or might go to Gurgaon, might go to Chennai, or might go to Mumbai, but that's the only circle they're going to play. Nobody's going back to their tier 2 or tier 3 city. That's how this is going to work. The migration will transfer from one city to another, but this is how the migration, I mean, once you enter in a tier T and top city, you won't be going back. This is how it works, right? A lot of fresh blood also comes, fresh young children, college grads. I mean, the people who are looking for a college prefer to come to these cities. People who want to just graduate out of college will also come here only in these 7 cities. Now we have the 7th city, which is our Delhi. So the reason I placed Delhi as 7th and I wanted to cover Delhi in the last is because Delhi has not been performing well in terms of real estate from quite a long time. I mean, if you are already invested in Delhi, it's okay. You can stay invested because the prices won't fall down. But the point is that the quality of living in Delhi is declining. Multiple reasons, but the main reason is there is a lot of cash element in Delhi, which doesn't let the appreciation to be registered in terms of, on records. So all the transaction in Delhi is generally on the circle rate in records, and the rest is done by the cash element. So if you are someone who is invested in the posh area of our Delhi's, so you don't have to be worried because that's always going to be great. You don't have to worry about that. But if you are someone who is not in the best place in the Delhi, you can always think of restructuring your asset. You can sell because the price is there. Delhi has a lot of money, but the cash element is a problem in Delhi. It's gonna be hard to adjust. So if you're someone who wants to restructure and get out of, that particular cash element thing, then you have this option. That's why I was not super bullish on Delhi. So the appreciation, in terms of appreciation, you not gonna see a lot because the cash element disrupt everything. Not gonna see a lot of appreciation. If you're in the top, areas of the Delhi, then you don't have to worry about it. Then you can be relaxed. Right. Also, we do have Kolkata as our somewhat 8th city, but the real estate, it's not gonna do great in Kolkata just because the economic activity, it's there, but it's not that great. That it compared to all these cities. It's if you have something, you can stay. You shouldn't be investing in Kolkata. If you have something, you can still be there. And like if you plan of restructuring your asset and coming to a better city, you have your option. I can help you with that. But these are, if you're not willing to buy or sell, and if you're there in Kolkata, you can stay there for now. In the upcoming years, you might think of, if you want, you can restructure. A couple of tips, like all the state capital also gonna do well. Tier 2 cities like we have Jaipur or we have Lucknow in UP. These are state capitals. Nagpur in Maharashtra. That's a city, tier 2 city, which is gonna do well. So these kind of tier 2 cities are gonna go decent. See, the best is these 7. I will not consider Delhi as the best opportunity. I mean, best place to invest. I would still recommend you to go for these 6 cities. But if you have something in Delhi, you don't have to worry about that. It's gonna crash, right? All the tier 2 cities, couple of them, Nagpur, or Jaipur, Lucknow, somewhat Kolkata, they're gonna do great. They're gonna do decent enough compared to all other cities, right? So this is it for this video. I hope you liked it. Do share your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll be covering Pune in next video, dedicated video. So I'll be giving you all the inside of Pune. Do check that out, right? So thank you for watching. See you next time.